Hey guys, welcome to episode 56 of Friday Fundamentals. Tryouts is the name I'm calling it today. I'm not going to talk about the specifics of tryouts, but what I am going to talk about is an experience that I had. So yesterday, my son went to a baseball tryout with a team that he's never been a part of. He's young, he's 10 years old, and so it's one of these travel teams, and he had never been part of a tryout before. And purposefully, I didn't put him through all the things that tryouts are going to be like. I wanted him to experience it completely brand new, completely on his own, to see, one, how he's going to react, interact with adults and coaches that he doesn't know at all, the other kids, because there's going to be a bunch of kids out there, and I really wanted to see how his athletic performance was with all of these variables. Now, if you are someone that does research, you know the best way to conduct a research experiment is to have one variable, just one. That way you can really see what effect that variable has on the outcome. And I didn't do that. I let him just be in this whole experience all at once and really grasping all the things that he possibly can in the 1 hour tryout. Now, when I did this, it was really hard, like I said with the experiment, it was really hard to tell what it was that was affecting him in positive and negative ways. And that's where the conversation came in. So on the way home, I just opened up the conversation and said, hey, tell me about that experience. Tell me about the tryout. And I just let him talk. I just let him go. And as a young man, he definitely didn't want to talk a lot, but he's still young enough that it's dad, we're just having a conversation. He didn't feel like I was prying or anything like that. And I wasn't, although I was very interested in what he had to say. And he told me, man, like we just said, a whole bunch of different things, right? He was kind of jumping all over the place. So I had to kind of lead him with questions. Did you like the coaches? Could you play for those guys? How'd you feel about going to a tryout with older kids? There were some older kids there. What was that like? What was it like going first in the drills, and so on and so forth, and just let him pour out his heart to me. And today with the Friday Fundamentals today, I just want to talk about experiences, okay, and specifically with tryouts. If you've been to a lot of different tryouts, that's great, that's wonderful. They're not all exactly the same, but they're all trying to measure a lot of the same things. I talked to the coach that was running the tryout, and I was like, so, kind of jokingly, but really not, said, so how do you make this team? Because they had a ton of kids out there. He said, well, to tell you the truth, we're going to judge metrics. We're going to write down, their time from third to first throwing the ball. We're going to time from short to first throwing the ball. We're going to time from home swinging the bat all the way running to second. And we're going to time and judge and do all of those type of things. But at the end of the day, it's going to be the kids that want to play, that have a smile and they hustle, because those are the kids we're going to work with daily, and we want it to be the right fit. We can have our pick of a whole bunch of different metrics and kids and who fits the team the best, but if your attitude is not what we want it to be, it doesn't matter about any of those stuff. They're 10 years old. They're 11 years old. What's the most important thing to a group of 11-year-olds? That they're having fun, they enjoy each other, they learn because it's fun and enjoyable, and they get better. Notice the last part, and they get better. All of those things are the baseline, and they get better, makes it a team, makes it a sporting event, makes it an athletic performance, makes it sport. And so without that last thing, everything else isn't meaningless, but you're going to struggle to not just win, but get better. And that's really what these teams are supposed to be all about. So I was happy with the tryout, but I was more pleased with the conversation we had in the truck on the way home about talking very candidly about the coaches, about what effort looks like, about how to appear successful and how to be successful, how to get where you're trying to go, and all of these different things. So for today's talk, I know I went on and on a little bit, but this one's close to the heart because I'm in the middle of it right now. And that's tryouts are a great way to learn about your athlete, your child, probably, and just listen to them. Open up the conversation, and you're going to find out a lot about them and about yourself as a parent or a coach, or both in a lot of our instances. And so it's good to have other men and women coaching your athlete to see those things. Also, they've got insight that I don't have. Also, if you're like me, my kids don't always listen to me, even though I know some things. They will be more likely to listen to another professional and come to me and say, "Hey Dad, check out this." And I'm like, "Yeah, son, I've told you how to do that before." But you just put a smile on your face and say, "I'm glad you're learning it. I'm glad you're learning it now." And you give credit to the other guy or the other girl, and you just build that relationship. Guys, this life is way too short to be frustrated with coaches. It's way too short to be frustrated about playing time. Dive into your child's life, dive into your athlete's life, and find someone that knows what they're talking about and cares about your kid as much as you do. That's the best advice I can give you. We're in the middle of it too, trying to do that with other professional coaches, and I hope you find exactly who you're looking for. If you think that we could do that, if speed and agility and performance enhancement is something you're interested in for your young athlete, book a call. We'll have a conversation. We'll talk just like this. And I've never had a bad call. That doesn't mean that you're going to fit the coaching program. It doesn't mean I'm going to fit your lifestyle. But why not try? Completely free. And I do this because I like helping people. So have a great rest of your Friday. Look out for Monday Movement coming up on Monday. And we'll be talking to you real soon with proper speed skills. Speed kills. Have a great one.